Hey yogis, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle, and today we are going to do a Pitta balancing class. So you may know in Ayurveda, the life science of yoga, there are 3 doshas: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Now these doshas correlate with our physical constitution, but they also correlate with the seasons. And right now we are in summer, which is Pitta season. So the qualities of Pitta are sharp, oily, hot, penetrating, and they can manifest in the physical body if you're imbalanced in Pitta, with rashes on the skin, redness of the skin, anger, outbursts, irritability, an inability to sit still or quiet the mind. Right? And people have all 3 of these doshas in them at all times, but one may dominate over the other, or it may be more expressed during certain seasons. So because we are in the season of summer, we are going to do a Pitta Pacifying flow, and we'll start seated. So find your comfortable seat and just start to tune towards the breath. Today we'll work to soothe the fire of Pitta, to cool it down and to sharpen the soft edges. We're going to begin with a pranayama breathing exercise called Shitali breath. Now, Shitali breath, typically you make this shape with your tongue like this, as you curl the tongue into like a U. Now, this is a genetic trait. You either can or cannot do this. So try it now, see if you can curl the tongue. And if you cannot, I'll show you a different way to do this practice. If you can, you're going to just close your eyes or soften your gaze. You're going to stick your tongue out into that O shape like this. You'll inhale through the tongue, inhale through the mouth. Then you'll close the mouth, press the tongue against the back of the teeth, and exhale through your nose. So again, you're inhaling through the mouth, closing the mouth, pressing the tongue against the back of the teeth, and exhaling through the nose. So it looks something like this. Now, if you cannot roll the tongue, then what you're going to do is just make an O shape with your mouth, kind of like this, with a little opening. You'll inhale through the mouth, then you'll close the mouth, press the tongue against the back of the teeth, and exhale through the nose. So you just do it the same way, except instead of pushing your tongue out into the O shape, you're going to just make it with your mouth. Okay, so we're going to do this breath 10 times on your own. I'm going to do it with you, but do it at your own pace. So really elongate the inhales, close the mouth, exhale through the nose, elongate the exhales. Okay, 10 times. Let's begin. Notice the cooling sensation around the tongue or mouth. Notice any temperature change in the body. Just a few more times. And then rest quietly. So Shitali breath is a really great breathing exercise to do if you feel overheated at all, or you're feeling irritable or angry, if you just need to take a chill pill, just sit there and do your Shatali breath. Even 5 rounds can really help to change the mindset right away. If you can open your eyes or keep your gaze soft and just turn towards your right knee. Left hand comes outside the knee, and just take a few breaths here. In and out through your nose. Sit up nice and tall. On your next inhale, come through center and turn to the left. Nice, gentle twist, just beginning to warm up the spine. And then inhale, come through center. Hands can come on the thighs or the knees. Round your back, tuck your chin. And on your inhale, arch your back. Just go through that a few times. Seated cat-cow, rounding and expanding. So really just trying to soften any of the sharp edges in your practice here. Will help to soften the sharp edges of Pitta. See if you can make it as fluid as you can. And then find a neutral spine. You're going to take your right hand down. Inhale and then exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up through center and side bend to the left. So again, just moving side to side, back and forth. And just even it out, do one more each side. And then come back to center. All right, you're gonna come to face the front of your mat. And we'll come to hands and knees. And again, we'll do that cat-cow motion. So on your inhale, arch your back. And on your exhale, round the spine. So see if you can make this movement really fluid, taking any sharp edges out of the picture. Moving with your breath. Going as fast or as slow as you need to. And then find a neutral spine. From here, you'll extend your right leg straight back behind you and just push the ball of the foot down into the floor a few times. Press the heel back, feel a nice stretch in the back of the leg. And then cross that foot to the left side of your mat, so behind your left foot. And start to turn your gaze perhaps over your right shoulder. Not so far, just kind of in a neutral position. Breathe deeply. Without pause. And then return back. Right foot comes to the ground. Release the right knee down. And then extend the left leg back. Again, pressing the heel back a few times. Good. And then when you're ready, step the foot behind the right foot over towards the right edge of your mat. And then maybe turn the gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe deeply. Focus back on the breath. Uncross your foot. Release the knee down to the floor. And just begin to sway your hips a bit side to side. Loosen up any tightness in the hips here. And then from here, walk your hands forward and really activate through the arms. So press all 10 fingers into the ground. Curl the toes under, press your seat back so you're getting a little bit of a toe stretch. And then come into downward facing dog when you're ready. Lift your hips up and back. From here, walk your feet forward, feet about hip distance apart, maybe even mat distance. And just allow your upper body to hang here towards the lower body. Maybe you want to invite a little bit of a sway. And then let's come all the way up to a standing position. All right, from here, you're gonna keep your right foot forward and step your left foot all the way back. So we're coming into crescent. Keep your gaze forward. So gazing at the horizon, gazing straight forward is very pacifying for Pitta. So in all of these poses, we're going to try to gaze forward instead of looking up or really cranking the neck, okay? Breathe deeply. From here, take it into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, open up arms and hips. It's right over your right fingers. And then flip the right palm up, reverse your warrior, reach it up and back. Now I want you to keep your upper body where it is, and we're gonna move the lower body. So extend the right leg, turn your right toes in, turn your left toes to the back of your mat, and come into side angle. Good, and then from here, let's move this right arm. So take it down, back, and up a few times, about 3. Good. And then on that 4th one, you're going to turn towards the long edge of your mat, turn your toes in slightly, heels are out, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, hinge forward from the waist, and come into Prasarita Padottanasana. If you'd prefer here, you can interlace the fingers behind your back and reach the fist away from you. Take a few deep breaths here. And then lengthen through the spine on your inhale. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Bend your left knee to the floor. Allow your hips to press forward and down. And then left hand stays on the ground. Right hand comes to your hip. And just start to turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Just slightly, not too far. You can keep the gaze straight towards the horizon as well. Just breathe. Good, and then step the right foot back to meet the left, downward facing dog. And we'll do that all on the other side. So walk your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms reach up. And exhale, hands come down by your side into Dasana. All right, other foot steps back. Left foot forward, right foot steps back. Reach your arms up. And then move into Warrior 2. Open up arms and hips. Nice and strong with the body, soft with the breath. Flip the left palm up, reverse the warrior. And keep the upper body where it is. Take another deep breath in. Big breath out. Extend the left leg, turn the left toes to the back of the mat. Right toes face the back of the mat, move right into side angle, effortlessly. Keep your gaze straight on towards the horizon. And then move this arm 3 times. Good. And then this time you're going to come all the way up. We're going to turn the toes in, heels come out, interlace the fingers behind your back, puff your chest, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward from the waist. And reach the hands up and over your head. Relax the head here. Release the hands to the floor, flat back, look up. Turn over the left shoulder to the front of your mat. Drop the right knee to the ground. Again, allow your hips to press forward and down. And then move easily into this twist. Left hand comes to the hip. Keep your gaze straight forward. You can turn the eyes slightly over your left shoulder, perhaps, but the neck is neutral. And then release both hands to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. And from here, you'll come forward into high plank, lower all the way down to your belly. And just bring your fingers a little bit out wider than the shoulders on your fingertips. Feet are hip distance apart. Press down into the feet. Lift your chest up effortlessly. Exhale. Drop the left cheek down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right cheek down. We're doing 3 on each side. Going to take the weight out of the hands and really move from that upper mid-back region. Good. Once you've done 3 on each, you're going to sit all the way up and back into child's pose. Rest the forehead down. If you're starting to get heated, you can invite Shatali breath even here. Sticking out the tongue or making that O shape with the mouth, inhaling through the mouth, closing the mouth, and exhaling through the nose. Good, and then from here, you're gonna come on up. I'm gonna face you guys. And you're just gonna shift your hips over to the right. All right, and then externally rotate this left leg, internally rotate the right leg. So it's like your right foot's kind of on top of that left thigh. Okay, now sit up nice and tall and start to turn your torso over the right leg. And then from here, you can stay upright or start to walk your hands forward. Now notice, once you get to your position you want to hold, notice if you have the tendency to want to feel a lot of sensation. Perhaps you're not feeling a ton of sensation here and you're really searching for it. Try to release that effort and just be in this moment for exactly as it is. I'm going to take 5 more deep breaths here. And then your next inhale, start to make your way out of it and switch those legs. So now you're internally rotating the left leg, externally rotating the right leg. This is what your legs should look like, more or less. Lengthen through the spine, start to turn the torso over the left thigh and start to walk your hands forward. This is deer pose. So Pitta people are usually the ones, the go-getters, the athletes. They have an athletic build. They also burn out easily. Just trying to cool that fire. And take just a few more breaths here in this pose. And gently make your way back up to a comfortable seated position. So we're going to end today with a meditation, and we'll do some more Shatali breath after that. Okay, so find a nice comfortable seat, something that you can maintain, be stable and comfortable. Make sure you're sitting up tall. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then soften the gaze or close the eyes. Bring the attention towards the breath. And perhaps you invite a mantra to focus the mind here. If you have a mantra of your own, go ahead and use that. Otherwise, I'll give you one. Today we can say mentally, I am calm and collected. I am calm and collected. I am calm and collected. Just be here for a few minutes. Whenever you lose sight of your mantra, bring your awareness right back to it. I am calm and collected. Release your mantra. We'll end here with that Shitali breath, about 10 rounds or so. So again, make that shape with your mouth or your tongue. Inhale through that space. Close the mouth, the back of the tongue goes, the tongue goes against the back of the teeth, and exhale through the nose, about 10 times, or until you've had enough. And begin. When you're ready, release that effort. Draw your hands together in front of your heart. May you stay calm and collected throughout your day and every day. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me today. It's such a pleasure. Ayurveda, the life science of yoga, is such a passion of mine. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will also put in the description the name of the pranayama if you are interested in looking it up further, if it was helpful to you. Share the knowledge with others that might need it. And please share my channel with others as well. I'm hoping to grow this channel a lot, and it helps with your support. If you guys are looking for longer yoga videos, check out my Patreon. That link will also be below. Longer yoga videos will be there. It is going to be a monthly subscription. $10, $20 can get you access to these longer videos. The short videos will stay on YouTube, and I hope to see you all soon. Thanks.